Squats have been called the best leg exercise for decades, but after 60, they're no longer the smartest choice for most people. As we age, our knees, hips, and balance systems change. Studies show that about 37% of adults over 60 have knee osteoarthritis, even if they don't feel pain yet. For those joints, repeated squatting can speed up irritation instead of building strength. Balance is another issue. Research from the CDC shows that nearly 25% of adults over 65 fall at least once each year, and exercises that require deep knee bending can increase instability for many older adults. Still, millions keep squatting because they were told it's the gold standard. But what worked at 40 doesn't always protect you at 60. In this video, you'll learn 3 safer alternatives to squats that are easier on your knees and better matched to daily life after 60. These exercises help you stand up, stay steady, and keep your independence without grinding your joints. Stay until the end because the final exercise is one many doctors recommend instead of squats for older adults. Before we start, comment your age and where you're watching from. And if you want to keep your legs strong without unnecessary pain, like the video and subscribe. After 60, strength isn't about pushing harder, it's about training smarter. Now, let's begin. Exercise 3. The sit-to-stand movement. This is one of the most trusted squat alternatives for adults over 60, not because it's easier, but because it's smarter. It trains the same major muscles you rely on every day without forcing your knees and lower back into deep, stressful positions. As we age, the knee joint doesn't glide the way it used to. Cartilage thins, joint fluid decreases, and the muscles that protect the joint often weaken. When you drop into a deep squat, pressure inside the knee rises quickly, which is why so many older adults feel pain, stiffness, or instability afterward. The sit-to-stand movement avoids that problem by working within a range your body already understands. It strengthens your thighs, glutes, and core using the exact pattern you use to get out of a chair, off the toilet, or up from the couch. Research backs this up. A 2018 study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that adults over 65 who practiced sit-to-stand exercises 3 times per week increased leg strength by more than 35%, along with noticeable improvements in daily mobility and self-confidence. Here's how to do it safely. Sit on a solid chair with your feet flat on the floor about hip-width apart. Bring your chest slightly forward, tighten your core gently, then press through your heels and stand up slowly. Pause for a moment at the top, then lower yourself back down with control, as if you're sitting quietly into the chair. Breathe out as you stand, breathe in as you sit. Start with 8 to 12 repetitions and complete 2 to 3 sets, resting as needed. If standing feels challenging, lightly use your hands on the chair or your thighs. If it feels comfortable, slow the movement or pause just above the seat before sitting. I once met Frank, 82 years old, from Arizona. He told me standing up from his recliner had become the hardest part of his day. After a few weeks of practicing this movement at home, he said, "I don't think about it anymore. I just stand up. That's freedom." This exercise builds strength exactly where it matters most: standing up, climbing stairs, staying independent. As you try it, notice how natural it feels compared to traditional squats. If your knees feel calmer and more supported, comment below and let others know. And if this video has been helpful so far, take a moment to like it and subscribe to the channel so more seniors can find guidance like this. Now, in the next exercise, we'll focus on something squats completely miss: the muscles that keep you upright when your weight shifts, when the ground isn't even, and when balance is tested from side to side. This one looks simple, but it plays a powerful role in fall prevention and long-term stability. Stay with me. Exercise 2. The supported single leg balance hold. This movement may not look impressive at first glance, but after 60 it does something squats fail to do. It trains strength and balance at the same time without grinding the knees. One of the biggest mistakes in traditional leg training for older adults is focusing only on muscle power. Squats build strength, yes, but they ignore balance completely. And balance, not weakness, is what causes most falls. After 60, the nervous system responds more slowly. The small stabilizing muscles around the hips, ankles, and core lose coordination. When those systems aren't challenged, even strong legs may not react fast enough to keep you upright. That's why this exercise matters so much. A 2020 study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that poor balance was one of the strongest predictors of falls and injury in older adults, regardless of how strong their legs were. In other words, strength alone wasn't enough. Here's how to do this safely. Stand next to a chair or wall so support is within reach. Shift your weight onto one leg and lift the other foot just a few inches off the floor. Keep your standing knee soft, not locked. Keep your chest tall and gently engage your core to maintain stability. Hold this single leg position while breathing normally for 15 to 30 seconds, then carefully switch sides. Aim for 2 to 3 rounds per leg. If it feels challenging, lightly rest one hand on the chair or wall for support. If it feels easy, try holding for longer or lightly moving the lifted foot forward, backward, or side to side while keeping balance. This version more effectively trains the hips, ankles, and core, exactly what prevents falls, while still being gentle on the knees. I once spoke with Linda, 76 years old, from Oregon. She told me she avoided walking outside because she felt unsteady on uneven sidewalks. After practicing this balance hold at home, she said, "I feel like my legs finally talk to my brain again. I'm not scared of tripping anymore." This exercise teaches your body how to stay steady during real-life movements, walking, turning, stepping over curbs. It builds confidence without compressing your joints the way squats often do. As you try it, notice which side feels less stable. Comment below and share what you discover. Awareness is the first step toward better balance. Now, in the next exercise, we'll take everything you've built so far and apply it to a movement that looks simple but protects your knees in a powerful way. This one mimics how you actually sit down, step back, and catch yourself in daily life. Doctors often prefer it for adults over 60 because it strengthens without forcing your joints into painful positions. Stay with me. Exercise 1. The step back to chair movement. This is the exercise many doctors favor for adults over 60 because it builds real strength without punishing the knees. Instead of forcing your body straight up and down like a traditional squat, this movement works the way daily life actually does. As we age, the knee joint loses some of its natural cushioning and shock absorption. Deep squats can concentrate force directly into the knee, which is why so many people feel pain or hesitation when they try them. But think about how you move during the day. You step back, turn slightly, reach for support, and lower yourself carefully. Rarely is anything perfectly symmetrical. This exercise trains those exact patterns. It strengthens the thighs, hips, and core while teaching your body how to stay controlled during uneven movements. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy found that step-back movements significantly reduce knee joint loading, while still strongly activating the quadriceps and glute muscles. That's what makes this approach safer and more joint-friendly for older adults. Here's how to do it. Stand facing a sturdy chair. Take one slow step back with one foot. As you do, begin lowering yourself toward the chair with control, lightly touching the seat with your hips. Then press through the heel of the front foot and return to standing. Keep your chest tall, your core gently engaged, and your movement smooth. Breathe in as you lower and breathe out as you stand. Start with 6 to 10 repetitions on each side and perform 2 to 3 sets, resting when needed. If balance feels uncertain, keep one hand on the chair or a wall. If it feels manageable, slow the lowering phase or pause just before touching the chair. I once worked with George, 79 years old, from Michigan. He told me getting into and out of his car had become exhausting and uncomfortable. After practicing this movement for a few weeks, he said, "I don't brace myself anymore. I just move. My knees feel steadier than they have in years." This exercise doesn't just build muscle, it teaches your body how to sit down safely, step back with control, and recover balance before a fall happens. That's why many doctors prefer it for adults over 60. As you try it, pay attention to how natural it feels compared to traditional squats. If this is the exercise you'll start with first, let me know in the comments below. Let's take a step back and look at the big picture. These 3 movements were chosen for one reason. They work with your body after 60, not against it. Together, they build strength, improve balance, and teach control in ways that mirror how you actually move through your day. That's something traditional squats don't always do anymore. Squats aren't the enemy, but as joints age and balance changes, they stop being the safest or most reliable tool for most older adults. At this stage of life, the goal isn't lifting heavier or going deeper. It's staying steady, rising from a chair without hesitation, and avoiding falls before they ever happen. Each exercise plays a role. One helps you stand up with power and ease. Another trains your body to stay balanced when your weight shifts. And another teaches you how to step back, lower yourself, and regain control safely. You don't need gym machines. You don't need long workouts. Just a few intentional minutes practiced regularly can strengthen the muscles that protect your independence and confidence. After 60, real strength isn't measured by how hard you push. It's measured by how well you move. If this video helped you rethink how you train, take a moment to like it and subscribe. We share clear, science-based exercises designed specifically for adults over 60. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Comment below and tell us which exercise you're starting with first. Because the choices you make today shape how freely you move tomorrow. Thanks for watching.